Hey guys, how's everybody today? I've been doing pretty good. Been busy the last few days trying to mark things off my list. Don spending time with his dad. That's good. Hope you enjoy your dad. Ken and Carla's here. And Henry and Leanne are here. And that's all right now. I love my steps. I'm thankful for them every day. Um, I'll be very glad when I get my safety rail on though, because right now, um, just to keep from falling off the end, because I don't have a handrail to hold on to, I have to put my little step stool beside the steps near the end so that I can come down 3 steps and then step on my step stool while still holding on to the handrail that I currently have. But I've got my safety rail ordered. It's on its way to Ken and Carla's. So hopefully it will be there soon. They said by the 21st. So we'll see. I haven't tracked it lately. I guess I should do that. But anyway, I'm sure you guys will let me know when it gets there, right? But yeah, after I get that handrail, I think life will be so much better. And the other thing about my door is I'm going to hop up a second. Um, I'm just so short. So sometimes currently, if I can't reach the handle before I get on the steps, I have to climb up the steps, undo the door, climb down the steps 1 or 2 steps so that I can open the door and then climb back up the steps just because I'm so short. So I have my RV lock on. I think you guys all saw that already. So I have this bar extension and it will actually go this way and it hooks on to the paddle of the RV lock. So the little part that you pull out, it hooks onto that. And then it's packaged very nicely. So this is a tomorrow project. So I'm taking it out of the box. I thought you guys would want to see it. It's a nice extension, and I'll be able to, like, even when on a travel day, if I need to get in the trailer, it'll make it much easier for me to get in. So it will be attached to the paddle here. And then this is like 16 inches or so. I can open the door from down here. I can't show how the mechanism works right now, but there's also a lock system on it down here to where I can punch in the code, or I can actually use my little key fob and unlock it like that and open the door from down here instead of having to try to climb to reach the actual doorknob. So I'm excited about that. William's here stopping by. Hi, William. You going to be off and running later? We're glad you stopped in for a while. There's Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. Donna's here. Hi, Donna. So anyway, that's the update on my steps and my door. Where should I put in a safety harness? Oh, that's just far too much. Good thought though. Good thought because it takes it takes me a little bit of time to get down the steps, and then when I have to take the dogs out, it's even longer. But it's working for now, and I'll have all these new additions on soon. So life will be better in about a month or so. So I'm looking forward to it. There's Kim and Daryl. Hi guys, how are you? Hope the weather's nice where you're at. Hey Dawn, how are you? How's life in your new spot? I really like the pictures of your site. Not much. They asked me if I liked my steps, so I was going through all of that, talking about my new handle, that sort of thing. You didn't miss a lot. So I'll show you. This is my handle extender. This hooks onto the paddle that you flip to open the door. Hooks on there. And then I can open it from down here, and it has a digital lock, but I can also use the key fob on it. So it's proprietary to RV Locks. It's made specifically for their locks. So it's really going to be nice for me. For shorter people, it's a plus. It's a big help. There's Mobile Tech. Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Any more snow in your area? Summer texted me the other day. They had snow again. Doing a blanket hello to many of you lovely people. And that we are here. Hi, we can talk. Yeah, we got almost everybody here. Oh my. Destroyed another 10 on the last day. From wind or what happened? Yeah. Was it from rain or from wind? 40-mile-an-hour winds. So sorry. That's sad. It's always a mess too. She's sick of, yes, very sick of the snow. And who can blame her, But, the first year that I went up there, it was like the end of June, first week of May. And it snowed there. I can't remember when there was 2 or 3 days before I left there. But there was like 2 or 3 inches on the ground. And that was like May 4th or 5th. So it doesn't surprise me that they got snow again. My poor little Airstream was covered in snow and ice. Tracy, how are you? I'm not trying to ignore you. And Marilyn's here. Hi, Marilyn. Wondering why you were in a tent. That's a good question. Why did you take a tent instead of a trailer? Just wanted to change a pace? Everybody's saying hi to Tracy and Marilyn. Temperature is up and down here in Jersey. You don't know what to wear. That's, oddly enough, that's the same thing here in Florida. It gets really cool at night. In the 50s. Last night it got down to 47. And then today it got up to 80. So you have to sometimes change clothes in the middle of the day. Lawn is green and my fruit trees are. Oh, that's lovely. So spring, yay. Mobile Tech has spring in his neighborhood. A lot of tent camping in the past. And for my 73rd birthday, I wanted to see if I could still do it. Oh, well, there you go. Sounds like it was successful except for the wind taking out the tent. At 73, that's a good deal. We used to sleep on air mattresses. There's no way I could get down on the ground now and get back up. It's too hard. Um, the ground itself is too hard, and it's nearly impossible for me to get up off of the ground like that, off of an air mattress. Oh, nice. 10 gallon. That's really nice. Propane and electric. Good choice. Good choice. You know, while I'm hooked up here at the campground and I've got full hookups and I can use all the water I want, um, and don't have to worry about my gray tank. I love my on demand. It heats up really nice. It really does. But when you're limited, um, to how much water you can use, if like out boondocking, like I did in Texas this last year, it's very hard to take a shower, because as soon as you pause the water and soap up, when you turn the water back on, it's cold again. Sorry, my phone is, I don't know why Siri was talking to me. But anyway, um, right now I'm not having to worry about that. So we shall see. Yeah, would have hated the on demand yet while doing dishes. Yeah, because, well, now I don't have nearly as much trouble in the kitchen, but my water heater is right there near the kitchen faucet. It's like maybe 4 or 5 feet away from the water heater. So the water doesn't get cold for very long at all there. So I do okay with that. And I run a dish pan of rinse water that's hot, and I have a dish pan of water to wash with. So that works for me. That's just always the way I've done dishes, though. So let's see. I think I missed some comments. Yeah, good choice. Good choice on the electric and propane. I wish this one had that. I have 5 trailers and 6 tents. Well, five now. What? So you put your tents away. Just take them trailers. Windy here too, of course. And um, Melody and Lou are in New Mexico right now, and they say it's really windy there too. Yeah, we talked about that already. I've got a Camp Hooks tankless water heater, instant hot water for as long as you want. Um, so if you on that one, is it the same way? If you pause the water and then turn it back on to rinse, is it cold for a little while again? Runs on propane. Oh, there's Melody. Hi. I'm sorry I'm late. Super. And just as I read that comment, mine blinks. Ken and Carla, we had a demand and we always had issues with it. Yeah, good use tents for sale. Good idea. Good idea, the mobile tech. They're going out there for the yard sale. I gave some away when I sold my house. I had about 4 tents in the garage. if we do better with the on-demand heater, the icy shower blast, scalding sink water. I just wonder. Yeah, it's um well, you can set the temperature of the water for however warm you want it. That's nice. When I do dishes, I set it at 122 degrees. When I take a shower, I set it at 104. So that's very nice. Donna, I think, basically does the same thing with her Truman system. Um, it's a very nice that you can get your it when you know what temperature you like your water, you can have it that way every time. Um, and like I said, with full hookups, it's nice because I can run all the water I want and it'll stay at that constant temperature and I don't have to worry about it. It's just when you have to do Navy showers that the on-demand system can really be a pain in the butt. If we pause it, hot water is still okay. Really? What is your what brand do you have? Mine's Suburban. Um which is kind of surprising. I'm surprised that it's not a Furrion. I don't know if Furrion has one, but Suburban's a well-known company. So I've never done that with the hot water, so I don't know. Gotcha. Do you have to go outside to adjust your on-demand water heated? No. Um, my thermostat is in my bathroom. Um, and so when I want to do dishes, I have to run to the bathroom and change the temperature. But I don't leave it on all the time either. Kevin had suggested that I not, so I always turn it off when it's not in use. Um, and that's probably a good thing, because it's just I think it has a draw on electric, from the thermostat and maybe from the heater itself. I'm not sure. When you're not actually using it, if you're dry camping and you're on battery power, no hookups. We had a tankless on-demand water heater in our house for the kitchen and laundry. It was oh, I experienced that in my house without an on-demand. I mean, it just takes longer for the hot water to travel through the pipes to get to different parts of the house. We have a regulator on the wall in the bathroom. There you go. See, and yours is a Furrion. Okay. So there you go. It's interesting though that one it works okay when you pause it. So when you turn it back on, it's not cold. That's a big plus. You turn it on as needed. So so if you pause the water in the middle of your shower and you turn it back on, it's still hot. That's what you're saying, Melody? Just double checking, trying to make sure I'm hearing what I think I'm hearing. So, yes, okay. Very good. We have Gerard. How's yours work? Does do you have the same issue if you pause the water in the middle of your shower. So maybe Furrion is the better brand for the tankless. The ice shower right after the pause. Yes, exactly. So you have the same issues. Okay. So, I can't remember if I told everybody the last time, but I have an appointment to get a topper put on my slide as I'm traveling to Ken and Carla's. I'm getting the true topper, and that will be without any kind of fabric or anything up there on top. So it's going to eliminate any possibility of winds or problems with sagging with rain, or it's just going to make life a lot easier, I think, all the way around. It's going to do what I needed to do and prevent having to replace a ripped or torn um, fabric slide. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's what Bob and Sharon put in. Interesting. I didn't realize that. Yay. Sounds topper. Yes. So, I'm really happy about that decision. So I'm looking forward to getting to Ken and Carlin's and getting the solar put on, and my safety rail and my flex armor, and spending time with my buddies. We need to go do something fun while I'm there. See something I haven't seen yet. So, whatever you can think of, I'm up for it. It's a 10-gallon propane and electric that lasted 50 years. See, I mean, I loved the one in my Airstream, and it was only a 6-gallon, but it was only me too. So 6-gallon was more than enough for me to take a shower with. I think you have the better deal, Henry. I truly do. I will film it if they let me. I really want to. Um, so we'll see. We'll see if they'll cooperate and let me do it. True Topper video. My kitchen. Is that where we're going to? Your kitchen? All righty then. Okay, that sounds cool. I have not been to the library. And I haven't been to the tomb. Donna got there, but I missed that part of it. I saw the museum, but I didn't go to the library, and I would love to see that. Those old water heaters out there from a 53 Travelers, and it still works. Propane only. There you go. I mean, really, if you do maintenance on them and clean them out and change the anode rod, I think I was always happy with mine. So, tomb also then. Yes, absolutely. I just, I want to do fun stuff while we're there and visit. It's not all about just, doing stuff on my trailer. I'm there because I want to see you guys and be with you and spend time together. So, and go out for breakfast. Oh, it's a 63 trailer. Well, still, that's that's pretty darn good. You have to, I mean, think about it. How old is that? 60 years, so it's 40, 50, 60 years old. That's pretty good. All my things don't work and I'm 70. So that water heater is doing better than me. I finally got the door stopper in my bedroom put in. Um, what else have I got to do? They still need to, they're having to order, you know, the sprayer on your windshield washer, mine won't spray. So they're having to replace the pump and they had to order it. So I'm waiting for that to come in and for them to call me so I can get that put in. But I did all my 45,000 mile maintenance last week, so that's out of the way. I got an appointment to get the dogs groomed on May 6th. So close to time to leave, you know, that'll give me a few months. Um, taxes are done and over with. Um, what other big stuff have I got? I got a notepad. Oh, my pantry. Christian's going to be here this weekend. Um, and he's gonna help me with getting to the stuff under my bed because the mattress is kind of heavy. And his arms are long. That will help. So I got to well wash that the tree topper, and that's the end of my to do stuff. So I'm making a lot of progress. I'm almost there. I should be done by the time it's ready to leave. When it's time to go, I'll be ready. Lincoln's Museum and New Salem State Park. Um, is the New Salem State Park, is that like the little neighborhood that Lincoln lived in? Because Donna and I toured the museum and the neighborhood where he lived, and we toured his home and stuff. We did that tour, but we didn't go together to the tomb. We didn't do that together. Donna did it. I didn't go. And I haven't been to the library. So yeah, those are two things I'd like to see. Yeah, exactly. It's not supposed to all be about work. But you know, I guess this is really the first chance. This is like Quartzsite for me. Getting all my projects done through the winter, right? Because you guys have projects to do in Quartzsite. I had projects to do here. So that's it for me. Could go to Oak Ridge Cemetery to Lincoln's tomb. Yes, absolutely want to do that. Thank you, Marilyn. Good reminder. They said they could come, but after Memorial Day. See, true. Yeah. You have to think of it like that. So, Jacksonville is my Quartzsite, at least for this year. So we'll see. You guys are still coming, right, Henry? He told me it'd have to be after Memorial Day. Let me make sure my Wi-Fi is still working good. So anyway, this is crazy. So Candace asked me what I wanted to do for Mother's Day, which isn't until next month. Um, but she's a planner, so she likes to be prepared. So I told her I would really love to go to the beach because I haven't been to the beach in quite a few years, probably, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years, something like that. And I'm right here near the ocean. It's so crazy. I think that's true, though. I know when I lived in Hannibal, I kind of ignored all of the Mark Twain stuff until, we lived away from home and we came back and did the tourist stuff. So, but anyway, I want to go to the beach. I haven't walked on the beach in a long time and I love it. I absolutely love it, but I just haven't done it. So we're planning on spending Mother's Day at the beach and having a lunch and doing that sort of thing. Yes, after Memorial Day. Good job. Beach day. Absolutely. So, and Candace loves the beach. So it'll be good. Um, get to walk on the beach. Uh, it's nice up here at Fernandina because you can drive right up to the hard packed sand, which is great, which is why I don't go to the beach a lot anymore because walking in sand with my knees is very painful, very painful. So I just don't go. Uh, but Fernandina, not only is there places where you can drive up to the hard packed sand, but at the main beach there in Fernandina, they have like um a mobility or a handicap walkway. So it's like an iron grid over the sand, and that makes it much easier to try to walk out there. So it's nice. So anyway, 20 minutes from the beach and rarely went. Yeah, exactly. See, it's very weird. I don't know, you get absorbed in your everyday life, I think. And so you don't really see things close around you, except for Jennifer. I have to applaud Jennifer because she's out and about as much as she possibly can be. And I think that's fantastic. I mean, she shows us sites all over Texas around, where she's at. And it's amazing. I wish I had done more of that when I was younger, but you get so tied up and going to work, coming home, making meals, and on the weekend then you have to go to the grocery store and do the laundry and clean the house, and you don't take time for yourself to go and do those things that are really close by. So, it's just one of those things we kind of neglect. And I still never see Disney anything. That I have done over the years with my kids and then with my grandkids. So that's been really nice. We've gone to Disney and Universal, Legoland, and anything else I can think of. I guess that's about it. But I've been to Disney several times here. So you're so welcome, Jennifer. You're just an amazing person. Palm Beach Gardens. Same with us. So close. Rarely went to the beach. Yeah, it's insane, isn't it? You just um kind of take it all for granted. Or it's like maybe not take it for granted, but you're like, oh, maybe we'll go next month or whatever, and you kind of brush it off. And then you just don't go. And we all miss out on those things that are close by. So anyway. Dang internet. Sorry, guys. I even got me a little beach lounger. Let's see if I can show you. Oh, I'll show you my big picture. I took a picture of it after I unboxed it today. It came today. Make it as big as I can. So, um, but anyway, Candace likes to stay. When she goes to the beach, she likes to stay there. And like I said, we're gonna have lunch. So we'll be there for 2, 3, 4 hours. Who knows how long? As long as I can tolerate the heat, probably. Um, but I can always, you know, go out and get wet and come back and sit down. Um, and take an umbrella or shelter or something, you know, to kind of get out of the sun because I will cook. I get absolutely sunburnt. So got to take lots of sunscreen with me for sure. So anyway. All right. Did everybody just quit talking? You just waiting for me to say something fun? I don't have anything else left to say. What time is it? There we are. I'll go to casinos. Good thing we planned that money loss. Oh no, how much did you lose? That's why I don't gamble. I like to keep so anyway. My internet is blinking now. It's 7:30. People are sitting down at home now, sitting down to watch TV. Let's see. Blazing Saddles for Cowboys and Aliens. Oh, my goodness, $150. Nice. That's really good to hear. That's a nice upgrade for you, Carla. You don't have to worry about glass doors anymore. No, she's freezing for me too. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's my crazy internet. Anyway, I was going to tell you, I found a crock pot beef and noodle recipe on Facebook, of all places. And I made that the other day, and it was actually really good. So, and it was just so simple. You take your 5 packages of stew meat and just put it down on the bottom of the crock pot. You don't have to cook it or brown it or anything. You just put it in there and you put your seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic, Lipton onion soup mix, a can of cream of mushroom soup, a cup of sour cream, 2 cups of beef broth, and cook it on low for 6 to 8 hours. And then cook your noodles on the stove. And then I just mixed it all together, and it's really good. So I know, isn't that neat? Now she's got No glass doors I have to worry about. I'm sure maybe that'll come for me one day, but I'm not there yet. Should not have any Starlink interference here at our place. Hopefully not. It's a big, nice, wide open space. I should be able to get a clear view of the sky. So, food, yay, food. So, y'all tell me something good about food. Oh, yay, good. How'd you like it? Great time saver. Absolutely. Good idea. I've been saving mine. I've been using meat out of my freezer because when I get there and Indian Point has the trailer for the 2 or 3 days to do the flex armor, then I don't want to have to worry about stuff in the freezer. We waited. We have no obstructions, but with this wind, it's giving us trouble. Yes, wind can, and normally I don't have any trouble when it's raining, but that one day that we had that bad wind and rain, it was very, very cloudy, and so the clouds and the rain just really messed with the internet that day. But of course, not for very long, maybe 5 minutes. For ketchup insertion. Oh, that's funny. Sandbags and bungee cords holding it down, but it still keeps moving. I know it's just not us. I've seen others repositioning theirs. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. Do y'all have it on a pole? I found a nice little tripod type of pole just to set it on the jar with my mini. That's all I really need. But the wind never even bothered it, which surprised me. So you don't think the neighbors will be using Starlink? Probably not. I don't think I'll be overrun by Starlink users there. I saw a video, internet resource put out that in some places that are sold out locations, they are going to limit people after 2 months that have the unlimited roam plan. Thankfully, Jacksonville is not one of those sold out locations. So I guess I'll be good until I get ready to leave. At least I hope so. I think it might have something to do with, where you take up residence, but you say you're roaming. I don't know. But anyway, for us, it's either on the roof or we set up a table. Well, mine's not going on the roof. Oh my goodness. I don't want to have to climb up there if I don't have to. The one other thing I do want to get though, since I've had to replace sorry. I want to get one of those covers that goes over the lid for the fan. I don't know what those are actually called. Um But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. It's one that you use so that you can use your fan even when it's raining. Um, I think that will just give me extra added protection for the lid that I do have. So, I think I'm gonna order that and have it, and then when that guy comes to do the the solar on my roof, Ken, I'll see if he will put that up there on my fan too. Hopefully he will. Max Air cover. Okay. Thank you, Henry. They have them where you are getting your roof. Oh, they do? Oh, well, that would be pretty cool. There I am. Those covers are great. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think it's just a little bit more added protection. So the deal with that, Don, is um that's one reason for having them is, if it's just slightly sprinkling but not badly raining, and you want to have your fan on with the rain sensor, it would automatically shut it. But if you have those covers, um, it allows you the ability to still have the fan on, even though it might be lightly raining outside. So, yeah, it wouldn't work in that particular purpose. But anyway, I just want the extra added protection cover because I've already had it once because a tree branch fell on it. So I figure if I've got something over that, it's just going to give me a little bit added protection. See? Mobile Tech says they're great. Bathroom fan, but not the fan, the kitchen because it's a rain sense. Right. But still, it will work. The fan will work. It just won't sense the rain, so it won't shut off. But if it got bad enough, then I would, if it was raining enough, I would shut the fan down myself. Have to work on. You can have the fan on in the rain. Correct. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's something to be aware of. But there's been times especially in the Airstream when, it got to raining and I'm like, dang, really, when you're out boondocking, you'd really still like to be able to have a fan. And if it was raining, it would shut down and I couldn't use it. Ken, here's another thing. Here's another question I have. Do you think this guy doing the solar panels, do you think there's any possibility he would clean my air conditioners while he's up on the roof? Because that's something I probably should have done. Well, I've got somebody around to do it. I just think I can't remember how much I used it last year, but I don't think it would hurt to have it looked at. Yeah, the fan really does help when you're boondocking. Looks like we've got incoming. Oh no, incoming. Okay, great. That would be wonderful because then, get everything up on the roof taken care of. Because me, I don't want to go up there. I don't want to go there. I mean, it's bad enough getting up on the slide. I don't want to climb up on the roof. I climbed up as high as I could on my ladder, just my 4-step ladder with my extended handles to wash the rig. That was high enough for me. Okay, well, even I hate getting up there. Yeah, and you're a tiny little thing. No more caulking. Yay. Exactly. Have plenty of other places to have to worry about caulking. But, that's something I could pay somebody else to do. So, anyway, I I just that's going to take a majority of my concern out of, you know, traveling alone when I'm alone and not having to deal with extra problems. So, anyway. Yeah, exactly. That's why I have the ladder that I've got, because I've got handrails on both sides of it. And it's 4 steps high. So, I mean, probably with my height and the height of the ladder, it's a good 10 feet up in the air. And then, of course, with the pole that I have that with my it's like one that you would use when you wash your car or truck. It's just got a microfiber cloth on the end of it, and that's what I wash with. Have to recaulk after taking the front apart. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. How's the temperature been in your bedroom since you did all that? Come on. Here I am. Okay. Um, Not fun at all, Dawn. You're nervous with the rain coming in. I'm sure. Just use a mop that has, yeah, microfiber strips. Yeah. Basically the same thing. Hard to tell with the temps as we've moved and it's been so hot. Well, that's what I'm saying. Because I mean, you know what it was like before you did that. I was just thinking maybe you might have noticed a difference. Since you insulated better, it should have maybe helped keep your bedroom a little bit cooler than it used to be. But I don't know. Okay. Go feed your puppy dog. Oh, you've been hooked up with AC. Well, with better insulation, hopefully your AC isn't having to work as hard for as long. You know, some sometimes you think it's never going to shut off when it's really, really hot. So anyway, that's all the news. That's everything I got to tell you. I'm waiting on 2 more packages, and I guess that's about it, other than the things I told you I need to get done. Oh, really? Where's he going? You'll have some peace and quiet around the house. You can clean or reorganize or do whatever you want. 2 ICs, Dawn. Yeah, you guys have 2, don't you? May 15th, I depart. May 15th. I get my topper May 16th, and I'll get to Carla's either the 17th or 18th. Just depends on how tired I am by then. Washington with his brother. His brother bought a rig up there. Oh, very nice. Very good. Well, it's good that he's going to see his brother. Yes, 2 ACs. Do you have to go potty? I think my puppy has to go outside. So I'm going to let you guys go. Take them out one more time before it gets dark. And watch out for the meteor showers, Dawn. Uh, they're in progress now. So and have a glue with them. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yes, they do. It's kind of like they know when it's a specific time of day, when they're in need of something. They let you know. If you forgot, they'll let you know. So anyway, all right, guys. I'm gonna get off here, and I'll talk to you guys next week. I hope your week ahead is pleasant, and you have good weather, and stay safe. All right. I love you all. Take care. Till next week. See ya.